Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to join this moment in which we're introducing the Equality Act of 2015. This comprehensive bipartisan legislation that we will introduce together today will usher in uniform federal standards to protect all LGBT Americans from discrimination in housing, in workplaces, in schools, in public accommodations, and financial transactions.
63% of LGBT Americans report having experienced discrimination at some point in their lives. 56% of lesbian, gay, bisexual people have experienced discrimination when trying to get health care, and 70% of transgender Americans report the same.
We need to ensure that all employees are hired, fired, or promoted based on their performance, their work ethic, their character, their skills, their talents, and not on their sexual orientation or gender identity.
No longer should America turn her back on our lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender brothers and sisters. I said it in the past, and I say it again. We fought too hard and too long against discrimination based on race and color, not to stand up against discrimination based on sexual orientation or gender identity.
We have no equal citizenship rights right now in this nation. When a gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgender American can be denied equality in housing, denied justice at their job, denied equality under the law.
In my home state of Texas, my daily life was once like most Americans. Like you, I generally began my day by dressing for work, kissing my family goodbye before heading out into rush hour traffic. In the workplace, I made effort for good attendance, got along well with colleagues, and energetically applied myself to my job duties. Until the day that a mere office gossip diluted my years of hard work and dedication to the job and drastically changed my life. When I arrived at the office, a colleague surprisingly confronted me with news that everyone was told that I was a transgender man. This swiftly led up to my termination, which was lawfully justified simply because Texas has no legal protections against discrimination based on gender identity. Sadly, my story isn't very unique. My story is only one story of the nearly 2/3 of LGBT Americans polled by the HRC that have shared similar experiences of discrimination.
I'm a proud Nebraskan through and through. I'm also a gay man, and because of that, I've lost 3 jobs in my life. I'm not asking for special treatment. In fact, I'm not asking for anything other than to be treated like any other of my coworkers, family, or friends, all of whom are protected from discrimination in the workplace, classroom, or at home in public places under federal law. So many states have state-level non-discrimination protections passed by Democrats and Republicans because it's simply the right thing to do. Now it's the federal government's turn.
In most states in this country still today, a couple who gets married at 10 a.m. is still at risk of being fired from their jobs by noon and evicted from their home by 2, all in the same day, simply for posting that wedding photo on Facebook. This is fundamentally wrong, and it needs to change. A bipartisan majority of Americans, as well as leading American companies, all agree and support the Equality Act. The time has come in this nation for full federal equality, nothing more and nothing less.
Equality means equality across the board, and we have to remember it's not just about marriage. The fight is not over, and I am so proud to be with everyone here today to support the Equality Act.
I'm the first openly gay person ever elected to Congress from the state of New York. And to be the person who's been hired, notwithstanding my sexual orientation first, I think puts on me a special burden to speak up about these issues. Where were you when it came to the Equality Act? Were you standing in the doorway, or were you opening the door? And to those who still oppose us, we ask you to look into your hearts and to look into the future, because history will judge very harshly your decision in the next few weeks about your position on this bill. There's still time to do the right thing. Join us, and let's move forward together.